How far would you go to save someone else? In the lively town of Iris, everyone knew Amma. She wasn't just religious, she was radiant. Raised on the Bible, her faith was a fierce, burning light that made her the town's hero. She had a simple, powerful goal: tell everyone about God's love. Parents told their kids, "Be like Amma." She was the gold standard, bold, kind, and completely devoted. Amma's heart ached for the people who had lost their way, the drinkers, the cynics, the ones living on the edge. "I will win them for God," she promised herself. But she made a terrible mistake. To connect with her wayward friends, she thought she had to become like them. She whispered, "I need to speak their language." So, Amma started to change. She copied their habits. She shared their questionable jokes. She walked with them down dark paths, believing she was guiding them. But she wasn't guiding them. She was following. The change was slow, silent, and deadly. Amma's strong values became soft. The fire in her heart flickered. She looked the same on the outside, but inside, she was drifting far from God. She was the one trying to save others, yet she was drowning herself. The community watched in horror. The girl they held up as an example had fallen. Amma's parents were heartbroken, but they didn't give up. They didn't scream or judge, they just prayed. They poured their faith out, begging God to pull their daughter back. Eventually, the life Amma was living felt empty, a cheap, painful lie. She realized the awful truth. She hadn't changed them by pretending to be like them. She had only lost herself. With a broken heart and a desperate prayer, Amma cut ties with her bad influences and ran back to her faith. She didn't need to be a chameleon. She needed to be a lighthouse. She needed to stand firm in who God made her to be. Amma came back to Iris, not hiding her failure, but using it. Her story was no longer about a perfect life, but about a powerful redemption. People saw her and didn't just see her zeal. They saw God's amazing mercy. She had learned the hard truth of the Bible's warning: do not be yoked together with unbelievers. For what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Or what fellowship can light have with darkness? Amma became living proof. You can stumble and fall, but God's grace is always strong enough to bring you back and make your story a shining light for others. What do you think is the biggest compromise young people face when trying to fit in today?